Yeah, what's good with it, everybody? Man, I'm glad to be back at it, man. 100% full in effect. I'm back to the point where I I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to think that much better. This is the international man back at it again with a new experience. I actually went to a hair show, man, an actual barber hair show out here in Medellin. That's something. I've been in the industry for about 10 years now, and I've been to multiple amounts of hair shows. And this one is extremely different for me because I'm out the country. You know what I'm saying? I'm in an environment where the language is different. The host, how he's speaking is different, but the energy is still there. The barbarism is still there, it's still going, it's still cracking. You still got students trying to make a name for themselves. You still got professionals still trying to make a name for themselves and show the love and the gratitude towards barbering. So that's something that, man, I sit back and I look at, as I went to different hair shows, competed in different hair shows, was actually a vendor of selling hair care products, having my own company, having merch, being actually on stage and showing my work, being a platform artist, all of that stuff, man. In turn, I see it in a different light out being out here. It's like I said, it's all a new experience, man. Before, the hair show started from 7 o'clock and it ended till 6 p.m. That was on the flyer, and I didn't really know when they're gonna start because Colombians, they start a little bit later compared to, what I'm saying, the actual time they said they're gonna do it. But that is, for my assumptions, they actually started when they said it was gonna start. So that was a blessing. And then as I think I left the spot around 1 or 2 o'clock, and when I left the spot, I dealt with a roadblock, and the roadblock was that I was supposed to get on San Antonio. I was supposed to get on a public transportation, a train, and I was supposed to get on San Antonio, in the El Centro area. And I guess for whatever reason, the police had it blocked off, and it was going down some in that environment. I guess they was tripping. They still cracking at police upside the head with certain items and stuff like that. And all I heard was flashbangs and big booms and people running and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm not going to go that way, that direction. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want to get defeated by this little situation. I want to keep going because when it comes down to me being focused on a mission and being somewhere, I go ahead and do it. And I don't let nothing get in my way. So from San Antonio train station being closed, I decided to just walk through the barrio of the area. I had to go on the hillside of it, and I went through the little hood, went to the park, and then I had to drop down to get on Exposition. I think that's what they call it. And as I'm getting on the train station, I had to pay the little extra money to put on my card. Took the public transportation, and I got off. I was going, if I'm not mistaken, more north. I was passing El Pablo and going to San Quintas or something like that. I think that's what it's called. It started with an S-E. And got off and went to the direction of where the event was popping off at. And the event, you could tell based on the music, a block away, that I was in the right area. And I was like, damn, this is positioning me back to that feel good of a hair show. You feel me? The vibe. As soon as you touch down, when you fresh in the industry as a student, you get that energy, you get that heart racing, you get your palms sweating. You feel me? You get that different type of vibe, that energy. Like, damn, this is where I wanna. This is what I was expecting. You know what I'm saying, from a show. And that's what I got out of this show, being in Medellin, Colombia. Man, just nothing was really different. It was just for somebody like me being by myself, pulling up at that event, and just seeing everybody, speaking Spanish, but at the same time, you got, your dark skinned Colombians, you got your light skinned Colombians, lighter, fair complexion Colombians, and it was just something different to see. But you could see that they really involved in the culture of barbering. You can also see the hairstylists being involved with the culture of barbering, and it's just love. I mean, one thing that I admire the most is the lady barbers, the women actually getting down, competing, trying to put their name out there, to be that top barber within this country. So that was hella awesome to see that, man. And I applaud all the women out there continuously cutting up, doing their thing, putting, getting their name out there, actually cutting, especially in the competition, because it can be hella hard, hella difficult, so much energy, so much emotion flowing through the whole process. You got your, the DJ bumping the loud music, getting everybody turned up. You got the host cracking jokes, trying to pump everybody up to give them energy, to, calm them down, but at the same time, hype them up. And it was just, man, it was exciting, bro. It was just the exact same thing that we see at any other hair show in America. But for me, like I said, it was different because, the language, they were speaking hella fast because they're natural at it. But some of the things I was picking up on, I could understand what they were saying. Some things I was like, I can't really understand, but you still had your vendors there. You had vendors selling product. You had vendors selling food. You had platform artists. So it was all cool, man. It was hella cool. And one of the reasons why I came out here and I was like, man, I got to go to this hair show is because, working with my students, we looked at a lot of videos throughout the whole time being in quarantine. And we looked at a lot of the barbers out here, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, and they do a lot of hair color. They really get down with the hair color and the spray-ons, the all that type of stuff. When it come down to color, it's like they're the top ones when it come down to looking at different continents around the world. And I was like, I gotta come here and I gotta learn a little something. And that's what I did, man. I just looked at how they implemented the designs, implemented different hair products of color, and man, it was so awesome, bro. It was like it was on a whole nother atmosphere. I mean, a whole nother vibe for me because, like I said, I'm in a different country by myself. Pulled up at the hair show and actually seen people get down. You know what I'm saying? Not only men but women get down with the clipper cutting and the shear cutting. And the shear cutting was like top notch. They was really on, like using silver comb, doing the whole nine, man. And it was a beautiful sight to see, man. Especially, like I said, in another country, a lot of people don't expect, barbers to get down like they get down in America, but they got down. You know what I'm saying? I give everybody respect. That was a good event. One thing that happens damn near everywhere is the electricity going out. Not having a generator. It's so much appliances. You got your clippers, you got your trimmers, you got your hair, your blow dryer. You got all of these type of items that are creating so much energy that it messes up the socket within the plugs, and it positions all of the electricity to just turn off. And that's what happens when you're in a hair show. When you actually competing, the momentum is so high. Like I said, you got the music playing, you got your host cracking jokes and uplifting the emotion of every barber in there competing, or hairstylist. And then all of a sudden, everything goes bad because the electricity is off. The electricity is off. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, it's like you basically starting over. The momentum just drops down, and then it's like you got to pick it back up where you started. But then the time frame was just so long of them trying to get the plugs together. People that sprayed water within their clients' hair because it was high humidity area, We was like basically indoors. We was outdoors, but in like a basketball dome area. And that environment, it was cool. It was just the fact that, you know, that electricity went out. I didn't stay all day throughout the whole time. I stayed about 5 to 7 hours and then I left. But other than that, man, it was an enjoyable time. Very enjoyable time, man. And it's crazy because throughout the whole time of me trying to get there, me actually getting there, I didn't have nothing to eat, man. I drank a little water here and there. You know, brought my little 𝐂𝐨𝐥𝐸𝐞𝐫 with me, a couple of them, and I kept it pushing. But, you know, before I start my day with anything, I usually use Armor's Gold. Armor's Gold is something that's like top notch, next level for your mind, body, and spirit. Before I take this, I set my intentions high on whatever I want throughout my daily life. You feel me? And I take this. This is all you gotta do is shake it up, twist it. And it's like a little dropper, and I put it under my tongue. And once I set that under my tongue, it taps into my whole spirit, my whole body. Also, I use the 6 keys. This is another good one. All this is supposed to do, man, is help you set your intention in the right place, get you on the next level of where you want to be at in life. Like I said, I can take this and literally be on the next level. If you looked at my workout videos and you say, damn, this dude is flipping tires and doing pull-ups and all that type of stuff, all that crazy freaky stuff, I take this type of stuff, man, and it gets me to the next level. Like I'm just instantly tapped in, and that's real talk. Anybody that take this will let you know that, man, this is it right here. Whatever I'm saying is real because they've taken it. But man, throughout the whole experience, man, I actually enjoyed it, man. I'll do it again. I definitely come back, man. I definitely see myself being a host somewhere, somehow, you know what I'm saying, in all the 6, 7 continents that we do have out in this world, because I don't think really nobody has been able to been on a global brand, personal global brand like that. And I feel like, man, I have the great possibilities of doing that, man. And just every time I pull up at a different country that got a hair show, I'm the main event, man. I bring out numbers. So I feel like definitely that's something that I can foresee myself getting into and even competing. I think, man, just me actually being there, because I done been to hair shows in California, outside of California, competed in them, and man, it's always the same. That energy, that vibe that I get, make me want to just compete. You know, it's just something about just being there. Makes you just make you feel happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, money can't buy the experience, man. I mean, you just gotta go out there and just do it and see what come out of it. But you'll definitely enjoy it, because you'll definitely learn a little bit more. You'll get respect, as you should. And at the end of the day, man, everything that I'm doing out there in America, I can do out here, and I see that for myself. I see that I can sell my products out here. I could actually cut hair out here. I could do hair out here. It's the same thing, man. I mean, it's all enjoyable, man. It's you know what we work for is what we continuously put in the work to do, of competing and, you know, getting our names out there and making a standstill for ourselves. I've been doing this for about 10 years now, and this is all enjoyable, man. I mean, think and sit back and look that, you know, haircutting and doing hair, men and women, that this has positioned me to do this not only one time but 2 times. It's my 2nd time on my hair tour, and I'm actually putting in some type of work. Like, I worked so hard that I can take these 3 months of not being in America, not making money out here, but still making money based on my residual, that money's still flowing through. Ain't nothing stopped. I've been having my company for 10 years now. It should be working on its own, and that's what it's doing for me. So that's why I'm able to take these long trips, 3 months, and stay out the way of whatever's going on back in America. I don't want to deal with whatever's going on out there, man. I'm living my life, getting to be able to know myself that much more, being tapped in and tuned in, and that's a blessing, man. Not everybody can do that. I'm literally one in a million that a lot of people know that are doing what I'm doing. And man, I'm gonna just continuously push and stay at it. But for those who are enjoying this content, enjoying being inspired, because that is based on my brand, Positive Inspirational Lifestyle. If you got my first merchandise product that I ever sold, it says Spody on it, and at the bottom, if you read it closely, it'll say Positive Inspirational Lifestyle, and that's what I'm living, and I do that daily. And I just haven't been doing this. Like I said, it's my second hair tour, and my second time doing this for 3 months, and I'm never gonna stop. And it's a company that pays me, which is called 𝐁𝐚𝐫𝐻 Corporation, but it's gonna be other companies that'll pay me, and that's what I see for myself. But like I said, for those who are interested in leaving comments or questions, please drop it down at the bottom, and I'll get back with you.